everyone, Bird here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com. Hope you're all very, very well, and thanks for joining me today for a little movie review, and it's a movie called The Bay of Silence. Please, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy movie reviews, TV drama reviews, information vlogs on DVD releases and cinema releases, etc., please if you can push that old subscribe button, that'd be absolutely fantastic, and push the bell notification so all these little reviews and vlogs are coming out. That would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, The Bay of Silence, an hour and 33 minutes. It's classed as a thriller. I don't think we've got a classification. Let me just check for you. Oh yeah, it's been classification as an 18. It's a bit, again, I don't know about these classifications in the UK at the moment. It's more a 15 to me at most, but there you go. We've got an 18 classification. Directed by Paul van der Oost from a screenplay by Caroline Goodall, and it's based on the novel of the same name by Lisa's, testing my pronunciations again, based on the novel of the same name by Lisa St. Aubin de Terran. Stars Claes Bang, Olga Kurilenko, Alice Krieg, Assad Buab and Brian Cox. Nice to see Brian Cox in there. What's it about? Well, Will believes his wife Rosalind is innocent of their son's suspected murder, only to discover the devastating truth behind her past, which links her to another unsolved crime. Is it any good? Well, Rotten Tomatoes, not great. It was as low as 33%. It's had another couple of reviews since, and it's up to 44% positivity rating now, which still isn't fantastic. And that's 7 fresh reviews and 9 rotten reviews. Audience are a bit kinder to it. It's got an 80% positivity rating with the audience, but that's only based on 5 actual reviews that have been left. The Metacritic score, it's just 44 out of 100, 44% at the moment. Again, not many reviews. I think there's only about 5 Metacritics have left a review, and it scores anywhere between 2.5 out of 10, which is low, and 7 out of 10. Just looking at a couple of the scores, the 2.5 out of 10 came from RogerEbert.com and Odis Henderson, who went on to say, I suppose director Paula van der Oost was trying to go for some kind of European Gothic feel, but something this unsavoury needs to move a lot faster than this. This contraption is slower than molasses in winter. Variety's Guy Lodge rated it 7 out of 10, so he liked it, and he's equally as in his prose, he's equally as as flowery in his prose as the last reviewer. The film's pained, ugly revelations finally carry more weight than any amateur detective work leading up to them. A Me Too reckoning hidden within the glinting noiresque hall of mirrors. Yeah, so if you can understand that, fair enough. Internet Movie Database, Joe user, you, me, their rating, 148 reviews. It's only coming out and averaging 4.5 out of 10, which isn't fantastic, is it? A couple of the comments on there, I mean, mainly positive actually, from the people who've actually written a review as opposed to just leaving a score. But we'll start with the bad one. Sildit1 on the 14th of August 2020 wrote, a terrible mess, can't even call it a movie, and went on to say, horrible acting, not a surprise in Kurilenko's case, but WTF Brian Cox, ? Disjointed narrative, ridiculous scenes, avoid it at all cost. Yeah, but obviously they do have some positives from the users. Roger99 on the 8th of August 2020 wrote, intriguing European thriller with superb performances, and he went on to write, intense and gripping, this psychological thriller fills in the right tones in its gothic style narrative, a mind-bending puzzle involving murderous twists and a mysterious cult. Well, there you go. Again, we've got another film with quite mixed reviews. The critics don't seem to like it that much. A couple of the users like it, but overall a 4.5 out of 10 means it's not sort of done very well on the you and me, Joe Public, watching it. Right, MGN, my little thoughts on it. Movie Game Nostalgia, Bernard's thoughts. I have to admit, I had to rewatch bits of this. I was a little bit tired when I watched it, so that's why I sort of went back and watched bits, because I thought I must have missed something, missed bits and pieces, and I probably did actually. I wasn't 100% compass mentis, but I did go back a bit more awake and watched it again, which is only fair. So I did go back and rewatch. Whilst researching the movie, I did hear the word Hitchcock thrown about once or twice, not just by one person. I did hear it 3 or 4 times in its style, Hitchcockian. Well, I've not watched a Hitchcock film for quite a while, but it didn't sort of strike me as Hitchcockian in its style. I don't know where they get that from, but it may appeal to you. But as I say, I'll have to watch a couple of Hitchcock films just to rediscover what Hitchcockian means, because I was a bit confused because I didn't sense any of that in this little film. I mean, there is an okay story, and there's an okay story of murder and historical child abuse, etc., mixed up in all this. And it's quite a basic story, actually, but it's done in quite a sort of roundabout way as far as the film concerned. And the flow of the film didn't quite work for me. It just sort of ruined it. It didn't seem to sort of go from A to Z. It just seemed to meander all over the place. I mean, you know, you can watch a film with loads of flashbacks and it gets annoying, but this was just not the case of flashbacks. He just didn't really follow any sort of meaningful way. It was just a bit of a mishmash, to be honest with you. We knew, you know, by the time you got to the ending, you thought, oh yeah, that's what happened. But you didn't strive for that ending while you were watching the film. You didn't try and figure things out. It was a bit very, very weirdly put together. I didn't have much care for any of the characters, which doesn't help either, especially the lead played by Clay Spang. He didn't. Obviously, I quite like Dracula. I want to watch that, the miniseries. Obviously, he did star in that. He didn't sit right with me. Sometimes he worked in it, and sometimes he didn't. And it's the same in this film. I don't think he quite works in it. It just doesn't sit right in this role. He's okay, but I mean, it's a character you want to like, you want to stick up for because of all the adversity he goes through. But it's just something unlikable about him. My apologies, Clay. I'm sorry about that, but there's just something generally unlikable about the guy. So I had no real affinity with him or love for him, because I say he does play a character that you want to stick up for. You know, you want to come out of this well in the end, but no, he just doesn't sit right in that sort of character role. Perhaps another actor had played it may have been better. I'm not too sure. I mean, he's superbly shot. I mean, there's different countries. I mean, I'm not sure how many different locations they use country wise, but it is well shot, and it said there is a sort of gothic feel at times, silly an old tatty feel with, you know, you get your mixed of old and new with architecture, etc., and various scenes. But as you know, I like to be entertained by a film, and I just wasn't entertained. It was too slow a pace. It was far too confusing. So on that basis, it does make it a little bit hard for me to recommend, even though, as I say, some people have liked it. So it's a sort of film perhaps you should watch, but I wouldn't recommend it to fill a couple of hours of an evening. Not, you know, if you want to have an early night perhaps and fall asleep, it may help, because it is hard work, to be honest with you. So I'm going to give it a movie game nostalgia rating of only 5 out of 10, which isn't even my 5.5, which says, you know, all right, I didn't like it particularly, but I wouldn't put you off watching it. I'm just going to give it a 5 out of 10. Because I was a bit disappointed, to be honest with you. It promised a lot from what I was reading, but then I saw the reviews and scores it was getting, and I was a bit tentative going in, and I was right to do it. And as I say, without the lead character making any sort of appeal to me, I think we were on a loser straight away, weren't we? So there you go, 5 out of 10. The poster, well, I mean, it's a basic poster for this sort of film, isn't it? I mean, it's okay. It's nothing special. I won't give the poster any more. I won't give the poster any less than I'll give the film. I'll just give the poster a 5 out of 10 as well. So that's that. This is available actually to buy as I'm recording this in early August. This is out to buy on September the 28th, 2020 at your local store or online. So if you do watch it and you do like it, if you just stream it and watch it, you do want to keep it and own it, it's available to buy from September the 28th, 2020. Please check out my little links on screen. If you can check out my little website, moviegamenostalgia.com, for old and rare movies, posters from the 90s and 2000s, some board games as well on there. That'd be much appreciated. Thumbs up to you. And please, if you know anyone who's into football, and particularly Manchester City, I do little vlogs on football as well, my club Manchester City, so please point them in my direction. Fantastic if you can do that for me. Thank you very much. Right, until we meet again on another little movie review or a drama review or an information vlog, please look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family. Let's all look after each other. And all I can ask for you to do is please stay safe, everyone. And hopefully I'll see you all again very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.